Alright, here's the wheel, and I will be back in a minute. Stay tuned, guys. Okay, so I'm back, and let's start with the draw for the One Try League, the Mario Kart 64 One Try League 2019 Season 1. We've never done this before, so I think most of us, or everyone, is really excited about it. And yeah, it will start on September 7th, so in 2 weeks from now. We have 23 participants from various levels. We have 6 of the top 7 guys of the world ranking list, so really strong at the top. But what's also important is that you get many players from all the levels. So in section 2, in the division B, you will see players from 15th, that's Michael, until top 70, I think. In the top 60, top 70 range we have quite a few guys. And then division C, we have people around or outside top 100 until 150. And then on the lowest one, the bottom division, we also have 6 players, which is really nice to have, outside top 200 and even lower. So I won't explain the whole stuff again, I'll just continue to do the draw now. You already see 3 names which already are displayed here because of several reasons. Zoran Zoki, aka No Control on the forums, he's already at A5 because most players will sit out 1 week and he will be the first one to do so. So after he created the provisional schedule already, thanks to him for all the work he has put in there. There was 1 player per week sitting out, and he wanted to be the first one because he's not available during that week. So we randomized all the other people. That's no problem for fairness. B1 will be Michael because he's really close to the first division. Actually, he's number 15 in the world, so definitely the strongest of second division. And I just read Dan's question. No, higher or lower number doesn't make a difference. It's just to randomize and have everyone in a certain spot there. So it doesn't make a difference. No, it's just a number for you. Except in the case of Michael, what I just was about to explain. Because the A1 player, which will be either me, you Dan, or Abney, the A1 player will face 2 players from the second division and none of the third division. That has to be done because we only have 5 people in the third division, and yeah, this needs to be adjusted that way, so we have equal amount of matches for everyone. And the counterpart is B1 Michael. A1A, yeah, sure. The counterpart is B1. Michael will be the strongest from second division and therefore play twice against the Division A, Division 1 player, and no match against Division 3 or C in this case. So these are 2 exceptions. And the 4th division already has Jimmy on the lowest spot. because one player from that division will not play against Division C again. So we leave our 3 matches there to get it done. And it's a very, very small advantage that he doesn't have to play against Division 3 or C. Because for the lowest division player, each match outside this division is quite difficult. So he probably has 1 loss less, 1 defeat less. But as we do win-loss ratio for qualification, it's only 1 match, and it doesn't affect the whole accumulated points. It's just the win ratio. So I think I've talked enough now about these 3 people, why they are already in. And now we go to the wheel. And I will put in myself, Dan Burbank, and Beck Abney to determine who is the A1 player, because this player will face 2 players from the Division B and none of Division C, and this has to be a top guy. So one of the top 3, because Zoki is already A5, one of the top 3 guys will be A1. So we determine now who is player A1, and I will spin the wheel. And it's myself. Okay, so let's go in here. A1 is myself. So I will face 2 players from Division B and none of Division C in the interdivision matches, which are all only 3 of 13. So everyone plays 10 matches inside their division. That's the majority of matches, of course. hey Cooper. So this was not a win, that was just spinning the wheel, right? So now I have to go back to the wheel. Now for the rest of Division A, I will remove myself and get the other guys in. Let me quickly check. I know it, but I will check again to make sure. I get VAJ and Lonza in, just to be sure. So VAJ is in, and then L. So now we have 4 names on the wheel, and now we determine who is player A2. Spin the wheel. It's Beck Abney. So A2 will be back. I'll just go to Twitch chat again to extend this a bit. To read the chat, I mean. Yeah, it will start on September 7th, yes. And Group A is really tough, yeah. We have 6 of the top 7 players there, so it's really packed with high level players. Only missing MJ, but he's inactive, so we have the strongest competition at the top. So we remove Abney and determine now who is player A3. Spin the wheel. And again, it's only just a number. It has nothing to do with seeding. VAJ is A3. VAJ in the game, yeah, in the league. And now I have to spin one more time for this division between the Dans. 2 Dans are remaining. So next spin we'll get A4. It's Daniel Lonza. He is A4. And of course that means that Burbank is A6. And that completes the first division. The schedule's already out, so if you have a link to the spreadsheet, you can go below the Twitch panel and have a look there. You will find the link to the spreadsheet, or on the OneTry subchannel on Discord. You can already figure out when you will play, but I will update all the names and the schedule to have a better look there on our special OneTry site. But that happens tomorrow. You don't get picked. You didn't get picked yet. Sorry. And Michael Jordan is retired, yeah. That's true, that's true. Alright. So there was one quarter, the top quarter. Now we move on to the Division B, which has Michael, Jaden, I think Sean is his forename, right, Smurfy? Michael, Jaden, Sean, Luke, Lars and Kyle. So Michael we already picked, so it's Jaden. Luke, Lars and Kyle. So 5 names left. There we go. So as I explained, Michael is B1 and will face Division A players twice. Division C players, no. Not a single time. And next spin will be B2. Spin the wheel. It's Kyle 48 Bagley. So B2 is our news writer Kyle. I'm just reading chat. Okay, we remove Kyle from the wheel. Where's the wheel? Where's the wheel? Here we go. I've never used the wheel before, so it takes me a bit of time. So the next spin is B3. This is only for match order and a few interdivision matches. It's our Dutchman Lars, who returned to the Mario Kart community again after 15 years of inactivity. And he served us great food at the Euromeet and got hooked again, infected by the kart virus, as some people say. So really great to have him back. It will be tough for him, I think, to compete with this division, since he hasn't played for quite a long time. I don't know how strong his overall skill level is. We will see. But his non-shortcut rank was strong enough to get him into the second division, Division B. So we remove Lars from the wheel. There we go. And B4 is the next spin. I still have him there. Alright, B4. It's Smurfy. Our latest God player, just completing the 32 God times very quickly, the last one. Oh, and we have Lunce in chat. Oh yeah, the advanced options. I will just click on the X to remove it. First time for me using the wheel, so I will just do the beginner stuff. Doesn't take much time anyway. So, last spin for this Division B. Who is B5? It's Luke. Luke is B5. Which means our only Australian competitor, Jaden, is B6. That completes Division B. So now we move on to Division C, where we have Lewis, Ryan, Tom, Armin and Brian. So Lewis, Ryan, Tom, Armin and Ryan. I think I got that right. Check again. Yes, I got that right. And I think this F-Zero X Rainbow music is very nice, but it repeats so often. It's a very long music, standard music. So let's go again to the credits, the original one. And we have the wheel with 5 names because Division C has only 5 players. The only division with 5. And that led to these adjustments I explained at the beginning, and you will see on the schedule to get it fair and even in numbers of matches. So spin the wheel again for C1. It's Hattock, aka Tom. So C1, I have to click on another text file here. C1 is Tom. Brian, yeah. Brian was 879. Not 71. Okay, let's move on. I will remove Tom from the wheel and spin again for C2. Oh, I didn't apply the wheel changes. There we go. C2. After Brian comes Ryan. Ryan is C2. Alright. Let's spin again for C3. It's Lewis, the highest ranked player from that division, just inside the top 100. But I think he hasn't been very active lately. And we cut after Kyle, which is in the top 70. So it's a quite big gap to Lewis. Not the biggest, but he's the top guy of Division C. And gets C3. Alright, 2 more to go. So 1 more spin for this division. We have Armin from Austria and Brian from the US, I think. Yeah, of course he's from US, like most people. Yeah, Hattock. He practiced a lot, right? So 1 more spin. C4 goes to Brian. And I was wrong with the rhyme. Ryan and Ryan, because Tom was picked first. That was a mistake. But yeah, I've got it noted down, so it doesn't make a difference. Brian is c4, and that automatically means Armin is c5. And that completes Division C. So we come to the bottom division, which is not less important for the whole league. Again, it's very great to have many different players, different skill levels. And in a one-try competition, the overall non-shortcut rank doesn't mean that much, I would say, outside top 200. If you have the right mindset and you practice a bit, you know which tracks to pick. And it also depends on who has been active lately, and everyone has a good chance, I would say. So in this division we have Keith, Andrew, Brad, Seth, Melody and Jimmy. Jimmy's already at D6, so I only need the other 5. So it's Keith, Andrew, Brad, Seth and Melody. Alright, there we go. And we start with D1. Who is D1? It is Andrew. Just reading through the chat again. This is not an invitational. We had the time for signing up, for joining the competition. It lasted about 2 weeks, I would say. Put the music a bit more quiet. Yeah, 2 weeks I think it was. We had a forum topic and spread word on Discord and Twitch streams and so on. And yeah, the sign-ups closed last weekend. So we would have allowed more people until that time, but 23 is a good turnout. So Andrew will be removed from the wheel, and we have 4 people left. So we now draw D2. And D2 is Seth, if I pronounced that correctly. Seth is D2. And we move on with apply wheel changes, of course. D3. It is Melody, our only female competitor, who I think joined the Time Trial ranks only 1-2 weeks ago. So she is at D3. Alright, so 2 names left. Keith and Brad. Final spin of the draw. It's Keith. Alright, Keith is D4. And Brad is D5. So now we are complete. 23 names are all in their spots. So everyone has the code related now, a number, a letter and a number. And I will read them once again. A1, it's me, Matthias. A2, sorry, it's Beck. A3 is VHA, A4 is Daniel, A5 is Zoran, A6 is Dan, B1 is Michael, B2 is Kyle, B3 is Lars, B4 is Sean, B5 is Luke, B6 is Jaden, C1 is Tom, C2 is Ryan, C3 is Lewis, C4 is Brian, C5 is Ami, D1 is Andrew, D2 is Seth, D3 is Melody, D4 is Keith, D5 is Brad, and finally D6 is Jimmy. Alright. That's it for the draw. That wasn't the most exciting thing I have ever done, but it was fun to do, because now you can already have a look at the schedule. I will post the link in the chat now. So here you go. You can already tell now who is playing against who, in which division, at what time. Every match gets a week, or rather a time span of 9 days. So you always have 2 weekends, and they overlap. So you can all see it in the spreadsheet. And I will update the time trial one try site tomorrow. You can check it out there. I will also give you the link now. Wait a second. So for the following link, you can check out the divisions and stream links and so on. You will get a detailed overview once I've updated the matches there. So then you have a better look at your personal schedule, when to face everyone. And of course matches, results will be updated there, so you get the standings in the table and so on. And yeah, that's it. We are ready for the One Try League, starting in 2 weeks time and lasting over 3 months until mid-December. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you too, participants and people who like to watch, who are interested in it. And that's the end of my stream, I would say. So VAJ, we will have a race tomorrow, an exhibition match at 2 PM Central European time. Can always spontaneously move that, postpone it, but yeah, exactly. For now, we agreed on 2 PM. You're almost ready. It's no problem if you're not, but yeah, we can always communicate spontaneously if needed. Alright, check out VAJ's stream if you like. He says he will stream in 30 minutes. And for me, that's it. Happy karting everyone, and bye for now.